Okay, today is Ladypaints' birthday, so in honor and tradition, giving her a little bit of free-ranging time without Andrea's knowledge, so she'll probably be really happy about that when she sees this. So, of course, Sherlock's just doing his Mr. Sniffy Pants impersonation, but, hey. So, what I wanted to show you while they're out here is we have our beets coming up. So we have our 3 different kinds of beets here, and so we got them on all 3 rows. So like there's the far row right there, here's the center row right there. So the beets, we planted these about a week and a half ago and are already coming up. So I'm going to call that good. The carrots have not started coming up yet. But that doesn't surprise me because it took the carrots a long time to actually come up last year. And so then the onions, I just wanted to show the onions real quick. The onions are doing really good here. So probably this weekend or maybe next weekend at the latest, we're going to put straw on top of those so I can quit having PTSD over the weeds. But now if you look at the drip line here, since the drip line is black and it's fairly thin plastic, when the sun's out it expands considerably. So it does this. Obviously once you put the straw over it, the temperature is regulated and doesn't expand and contract. So as you can see, the beet and the carrot row is only expanding a little bit because we have part of it covered over there, where this side the entire row is covered or is open. So yeah, it goes all over the place. So the garlic's over here looking really good, and wanted to show what we're thinking about doing with our drip irrigation system. Obviously we'll have to add a little bit of dirt right there, but the theory is we get our white tubing, which is over here, and we put it up, and then instead of building my big mounds that I did last year, we have these 2x4s here that I fire treated, and so the white tubing will just sit on top of that, and so we can be able to keep a constant pressure. And the bees have started coming out, so that's a thing. All right, the guys are over here, so let me go see what Sherlock's doing. Okay, where he was over here, that's where we put all of our sweet potato vines from last year. So of course he had to migrate right towards that, and so they're just doing their doggy thing. And Ladypaints is sniffing over here. Ladypaints is 3 years old today, and so they got a bunch of toys this morning. They were technically Christmas toys that we forgot to give them at Christmas, and so Andrea gave them to them this morning. So that's all I wanted to do, is do that, see if I could get the guys in or outside and then back inside before Andrea knows. So the first time she knows about this will be when she watches the video. So that ought to be fun with her. So anyway, just wanted to give a little update on the garden and Ladypaints' birthday, and I think that's about it for right now. But Yeah, let me see how big some of this garlic is. Yeah, some of this garlic is almost 2 feet tall now. And we're still in March. And so it's going to be May sometime before the scapes come up, we think. So yeah, with this garlic being this tall right now. Now this first row here, not only was this the first row that we planted, but this was also the largest of all the cloves. So that's why this looks so much bigger than everything else. So pretty much it went from biggest to smallest. Although I think a bunch of small ones got into this row right here. So that's there. And some of the corms are doing okay. I think we're up to about maybe 5% of them coming up now. So what we're planning on doing is we're going to leave the corms up unless they scape out. We're going to leave the corms up all summer long and then leave them in the ground. If they don't scape out, then they're going to stay in the ground until throughout the winter, because technically the corms take 2 years to grow. Now these here are not corms, those were damaged cloves, so those will scape out. Now the scapes, those will, what the scapes are, it's a big shoot that comes up where the flower of the garlic comes in, and before the flower bud opens, you have to get rid of it, because otherwise the plant will spend all of its energy producing flowers and not building a bulb. So as soon as those shoots come up, then we have to get rid of them. But we can also eat them and sell them. So we actually used garlic scapes last year. Hold on. All right, now I'm thinking I'm regretting the decision, which Andrea is probably going to say told you so. But anyway, the scapes are, once the scapes come up, then 3 weeks after the scapes come up is when we start harvesting. So if the scape never comes up on these corms, then we don't need to harvest them. That's the theory, at least. And we have the room to do it because our garden last year, we kind of spread out all over the place, and it was really inefficient when it came to the summertime. So we are gonna have it very condensed. So these 3 rows are going to be scapes, and then our entire summer garden, not including the watermelon or the spaghetti squash or whatever, are going to be these 3 rows right here. And I want to keep it to 6 rows because then we only need 1 irrigation line. And then we're obviously going to have 2 irrigation lines in the spring, but we'll take the second one up as soon as all of our spring stuff is gone. So I'll make better sense of that when we go to do that. So now I have to go find the dogs and try to get them back in, which should be fun. So anyway, just wanted to do Ladypaints' birthday. So now I have the fun part of getting them in, and hopefully Sherlock did not wander over to where Andrea could see him out the window.